Now, mind you, I'm 20 years old. I walked out of school. In fact, like a wise ass, I'm thinking to myself, maybe she's got something in that crystal ball about me getting back into school next fall. But maybe she was onto something, because later that summer, while working as a counselor at the YMCA camp in Connecticut, we put on a talent show for the campers. And after the show, another counselor came up to me and asked, "Have you ever thought about acting? You're good at that." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test was 9 dots. And you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big. To dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. Remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. You'll see what I mean about taking risks or being willing to fail. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. And I can't think of a better message as we send you all today. To not only take risks, but to be open to life.
All right, good morning. Got an early morning live on a weekend, which is unusual. Because we got one of the kids just got to go to an extracurricular thing this morning. So I need to get this session in before the day completely gets away from me and I don't get in at all. So what we're doing today is, the boy says hi. Hey, the boys. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. What we're doing today is we're going to do some back workouts. We're going to do pull-ups, trap bar exercises. We're going to move over to some arms, working the wide, the short head of the bicep with some wide grip barbell curls. And if we got enough time, we're going to finish with some lat raises. So, because of my my spine surgery, these pull-ups are potentially dangerous, so I got to do them carefully. I can't just rep out a bunch of them without running the risk of straining and re-injuring the neck. So I'm only going to do sets of 5 today. We did sets of 4 last weekend. Didn't feel any kind of adverse effects, no tension or anything. So today we're going to try to bump that up, just 1 additional rep in each set with just 5 reps. So let me get that set up. You guys hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Help us get to 500 before the end of this month. Right now we are at 458, I believe. And then of course feel free to drop any comments in the chat. When you're ready. All right, let's hit the first set. Aiming for just 5 reps in this one.
What are you going to do with what you have? Because tomorrow's the first day of the rest of the life. We keep going
millions of dollars in being successful in business is becoming the person who is able to do the thing. That's the hardest part. The hardest part's not doing things that don't make you $1 million. That's not the hardest part. The hardest part is you becoming the person who has enough intestinal fortitude and grit to go down into the laboratory.
All right, 5 reps. First set. We're going to keep that going, or at least that's the goal for all the reps, as long as I don't feel any kind of tension inside the neck. Of course, as I mentioned, because of the neck injury, this particular exercise has the ability to be kind of dangerous and re-injure. So I just have to be very careful. I can't just bust out a bunch of reps all at one time. So we got Matu says hi. So that's the boys and Matu both jumping on in the comments saying hi to both of you. Actually, Matu says hey, but close enough. Appreciate you jumping on. Thanks for watching the live, especially on the weekend. I don't know what time it is where you guys are at. Here it's almost 7:45, which means I'm going to go wake the wife up here in a minute. We got Lawson says hi. Hey Lawson, thanks for jumping on. Let me get another set in.
That would help them improve their lives. I would advise them to embrace the awareness and to use as a tool their consciousness that your life is not about you, not everyone else's life you touch, in the way in which you touch. Everything that you hope to manifest in your life is searching for all the good things in life. You automatically, almost without trying. That's all you need to transform your experience of who you are and to touch everyone else in life in a way that will allow them to begin to experience who they are.
I came to realize that it's not about
Okay, that's set number 2.
experience is yours.
So now I got 2 sets,
You take from the content.
5 reps in each set, which is the goal for today. Try not to go anything above
What I do affects people.
5 reps, so not to re-injure myself.
I'm not responsible for what happens.
Be very cautious regarding my my spine
And the reason I was there was not
following the injury 4 months ago.
the reason I was there was to make a film that could potentially
So we got
shed light on an issue.
3 of you so far that have jumped into the chat. You guys, don't forget to hit that like button while you're in here. That helps me out. That helps feed more people to the channel, get more visibility. So while you're here, I appreciate the comments. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps out a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe as well. We're trying to get to 500 before the end of March. We're a little bit behind because I took vacation and hadn't been as active. So we're only at 458 now, but we can still get there if everybody jumps in and helps. So hit the subscribe button. And then if you left a comment and said hi, or if you haven't yet, feel free to leave one. Let me know what's going on with you, where you're from, what time is it where you're at, what's the weather like. I'm curious to see where everybody's coming from and what they're up to. Let me hit another set.
And anything to make life easier for all you small business owners. We see you now. Banking isn't just checking and saving. It's marketing more.
Let's move this too.
Huntington Bank.
UFC on Paramount Plus has every live event, every episode, all in one place. All free with the Paramount Plus subscription.
People come to the work for all kinds of reasons. Sure. I don't really care. But by the time they start doing the work, all they really want to do is give. Because when you feel so amazing and you feel so great about yourself that you no longer want anything, the first thing you want to do is give. I mean, and it's just a practice. And as you do that and you start seeing all the fun things happening, it's not like, oh, I gotta go create my life today. You're like, I gotta go. Because I don't want the magic to stop. So I just do it because I love the crazy, magical, wonderful things that happen that I never anticipated in my life. And so people are catching on.
So we've hit 3 sets so far.
I mean, for one reason,
5 reps for each set, which is the goal. And it's progress. We started off, if you haven't been following the lives consistently, about a month and a half ago, whenever I was cleared to finally start doing these, we would start with just one pull-up a week. Then we'd try, 3 sets of 1 the next week. Then we're able to do a few sets of 2 and 3. And so we've continued to push over weeks. And now I'm on 5 sets, I'm on 5 reps per set. And as long as everything feels okay with my neck, which so far it does, we're going to continue the trend. We'll probably go 5 to 6 sets, staying within that 5 rep range. You guys are watching on here and I appreciate it. Don't forget while you're on here to hit the like button. That helps me out. That helps bring more viewers in, which of course the goal is growth for the channel. But need y'all's help to do that. So please don't forget to hit the like button while you're on. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and hit another set.
But you made it. And made that gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. I've been a Navy SEAL for 36 years. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam, would show up in the research room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect the corners. If you did it right, the corners would be tight. The pillows sit there just about and the extra blanket would be right. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make.
All right, another 5 sets.
That seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of the Civil Act has been proven to me many
So this is going to be kind of a weird Saturday. Typically, I'd be able to sleep in. It's usually the one day I can sleep in a week. Typically, I'd be able to sleep in, wake up without an alarm clock, get in the gym kind of whenever, and then just kind of hang out and take care of some responsibilities, some chores, run some errands, hang out with the family. Today's a little different. My oldest daughter has a band activity she has to go to early, so after that, that's going to go for part of the day. After that, we're picking up one of her friends. The friends are going to a movie with us, and I just know if I don't get this early, like I'm doing, the day's going to get away from me. I'm not going to be able to do it. And after being gone on vacation for over a week, I really don't want to lose any progress and consistency of getting in here, so I woke up with a lot this morning. Let's hit our last set.
must be brought to bear. If you want to change the world, you must be your very best in the darkest moments. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, Lincoln, King, Mandela, a girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change.
All right, we hit 5. The last one was a little sloppy, but that's better than we did last week. Progress this week. I'm gonna keep this live going. I'm gonna dip out for just a minute. Gotta go wake the wife up real quick. And so let me go do that, run back in here, and then we'll move on to trap bar shrugs. And I see we got Fandom Play says hi and just sub. Thanks. Appreciate that, Fandom. Always love the support. I'll be right back.
SEAL training, there's a bell. A brass bell that hangs in the center of the compound for all the students to see. All you have to do to quit is ring the bell. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to wake up at 5 o'clock. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to be in the freezing cold swims. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to do the runs, the obstacle course, the PT, and you no longer have to endure the hardships of training. All you have to do is ring the bell to get out. If you want to change the world, don't ever ring the bell. The average American will meet 10
All right, here we go. We're back. So we just hit 5 sets, 5 pull-ups, which is the most we're gonna do right now because of the neck injury and not wanting to aggravate my neck or anything like that. We may do some pull-ups in between sets of some of these other exercises, but really a lot of that's gonna have to do with how much time we got, so we'll see. So I'm gonna get set up with the trap bar now. We're gonna do shrugs with that. We're looking at 135 pounds that we're gonna load on the bar, nothing crazy, nothing that can put too much pressure or tension on my spine while it's still in this healing stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up. You guys hit the like button if you haven't. I see some of you have, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe just like Fandom did. Thank you, Fandom. And then, of course, leave a comment in the chat. Talk about anything you guys want.
You will need some help. To truly get from the starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers. And while these lessons were learned during my time in the military, I can assure you that it matters not whether you ever served a day in uniform. I have a few suggestions that may help you on your way to a better world. SEAL training, which is 6 months long, really was a microcosm of life. I mean, it was about the challenges that you had every day in SEAL training were the same sort of challenges you were going to face in life. You never fail. You had to build relationships. There were going to be bullies out there. There were bad things that happened in 6 months. That to me, after, now almost 37 years after I had gone through SEAL, I realized that it really was a reflection of life at large. Class, we had Indian, we had African Americans, we had Polish, French, we had a lot of first generation kids. There's only one thing that we all
right.
have in common.
So we've got
And it is our
135 pounds set up on the trap bar right there. We're gonna hit some shrugs. The goal here is not just to
in your career.
crank these out as fast as possible, not just to move the weight. The goal is not just to move the weight, it's how you move the weight and how you feel the contraction in the muscles you're targeting. So we're going to target these traps here, which is
I didn't want to be a
muscle back here.
I didn't want someone
We're going to target that trap muscle,
enough to make it
and we're going to go slow and controlled. So raise the bar, nice and slow, engage the trap, squeeze, and then lower it back down. There's not a lot of space to lower. You're not moving this bar very much at all. It's really important that you go slow and focus on the tension. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, we got Christina says hi. Thanks. Hey, Christina, appreciate you jumping on. Don't forget, hit the like button while you're in here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're trying to get to 500 subs before the month comes to an end. We're kind of close. So let me get started. You guys keep the comments coming.
It is always the man or the woman on your left and right. How much do you care about them? Are you willing to sacrifice your life so that they can live? But at some point in time, it becomes a calling. And it is when it becomes a calling that it has this effect on you that is hard to explain to people. Yeah, we have problems today, but here's why I am optimistic. I have great faith in this young generation. I think people are always surprised when I say that. It's a great generation of young men and women. Every generation thinks the next generation isn't good enough because they didn't walk 3 miles in the snow to get to school or whatever. I'm telling you, this generation is absolutely good enough to get us out of whatever problems we're in. And so, I always remain optimistic. You have to.
All right. We got 17 reps that first set of trap bar shrugs. You're gonna wait about a minute or so and get right back after it. I see someone else hit the like button. Appreciate that. Really appreciate all the support. You know, guys, when I started doing these lives, it's probably been 2 or 3 months now. Just to be honest, transparent, it's kind of uncomfortable. It's like, what's going to happen? What are people going to say? What kind of responses and feedback am I going to get? You see how brutal people can be on the internet. And so I think that discourages a lot of folks. But to be honest, I get more positive feedback than I do the negative. I've gotten more subscriptions doing these lives consistently. viewership has increased quite a bit since doing these lives. And so that's all to you guys. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. There's been a little bit of trolling that I get from time to time, but honestly, I've kind of had some fun with that. You know, these trolls are behind a keyboard and don't really have anything overly clever to say. So it's kind of fun to see whenever they got something to say, because they shut up real quick whenever you respond back to them. So if there are any trolls out there, feel free to jump in. It's always fun messing with you guys. But I do love the positive energy. I'd like to keep as much of that going as possible. So you guys keep the likes, keep the subs, and keep the positive comments coming. It's great. It's encouraging. It's motivating. Let's get another set in.
Comparing yourself to other people, and you look at other people's success or happiness or the things that they've achieved or experienced in their lives as evidence that you don't have it. You actually are working against the laws of the world. The more upset that you get about something, the faster you lose your ability to think critically.
That's true.
And so when you say let them, it's recognizing that there is something that happened, or there's a person in your life that's doing something that's pissing you off or annoying you or stressing you out or worrying you, but you have no control over that. And so yes, react, but at some point you gotta go let them, because it helps you recognize and accept the reality. And attachments to worldly for what you can't control.
All right. We got 16 reps, one short of the first set. Got some time on the stopwatch now. Let's get another swig of coffee. I'm trying to continue to wake up. How about you guys? If any of you guys are ever in the gym, what you take to kind of wake up, but my go-to is usually black coffee. If I'm really hurting, I might do a pre-workout, but that's like, I don't know, a couple of times a month maybe. I have to be hurting pretty bad, as in struggling to wake up, struggling to fire up. All right, we're about to do another set here. While you're on, if you haven't hit the like button, don't forget. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate everybody and the support on here that I've been getting. I have no problem with us keeping that going. Let's get this next set.
What you're going to do with the emotions that you feel. 95% of our decisions are made by how you feel in the moment, and that is the problem. The thing that's interesting about being stuck in life is that you know what you need to do, but how do you make yourself do it when the feelings and the motivation isn't there? Because when I was lying in bed, I wasn't saying to myself, I should get up because that's going to help me start my day right. I was saying, do I feel like getting up? It's the how. How the heck do you make yourself do what you need to do? That's the $100 million question. So I started to develop this habit of hitting syndrome. Because what happened
All right.
is the alarm would go off in the morning.
Nice. 16 reps again. That's our third set. So set number 1, we hit 17. Set 2, 16. Set 3, 16. We're going to aim for a couple more sets before we move on to wide grip barbell curls. When we go there, that's going to target the short head of the bicep, which, if you're not familiar, when you look at the bicep, a lot of people think of like just the peak, you know what I mean? Like that part that sticks up high. That's what everybody thinks of when they think of really arms in general, but the bicep, that would be the long head that we can work on another day. Today we're going to work on short head. Short head is what gives the bicep kind of that wide look when you're looking at someone from the front. That thing that kind of fills out the t-shirt sleeves on guys that you can tell have been in the gym working arms. That's the wide grip. Oh, excuse me, that's the short head, which we will work with the wide grip.
Courageous in order to get started. You actually just have to start, and that's the riddle of life.
All right, so what we're gonna do now,
Hoping that you wake up some morning motivated.
we're gonna go on our 4th set, trap bar shrugs. which we've got the bar set for 135 pounds, just to be sure that I don't put too much tension on the spine while I'm still recovering from my injury. You guys like, subscribe, leave a comment while I'm doing this set.
If you accept the fact that you may never feel ready, and you may never feel motivated, and you may never feel confident, and you may never feel courageous, and that's okay. You can still push yourself forward. What happens over time is as you start to see yourself becoming the person that takes action, you start to see yourself becoming the kind of person that speaks even when your voice is shaking. You're the kind of person that is biased toward moving instead of a bias toward thinking. Guess what happens? You build the skill of confidence and courage. Because when you intentionally act like the person you want to become, your brain sees you taking those actions, so your brain starts to change the way it relates to you. It's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional. Intentionally act like the person you want to become. One of the hardest things, which became one of the greatest
It's not
tools
fake it till you make it.
is
Intentionally act like the person you want to become. That's an interesting quote.
realizing
You guys can hear it in the background.
even though
Just got
I've done all this work to get
a montage of
I have
different inspirational, motivational type communicators going. That was one that she said. She said your brain, when you, even though you feel scared or timid or whatever, continue to speak up, even though your voice is shaky, or do the thing that's uncomfortable and scary. The more you do it, the more your brain wires and ends up shifting its focus to become the person that you're uncomfortably trying to be, even though you don't feel that at first. And over time, you become more confident being that person. So she said it's not fake it till you make it. It's intentionally becoming the person you want to be. I thought that was interesting. You know, there's some truth to that. As an example, these lives, like I was a little nervous and timid to start doing them. Didn't know what kind of responses I would get, what kind of feedback, what people would say. And yeah, the more I've done them, I've done them like every day almost for the past couple months. It's not really a big thing anymore. I mean, I'm sure at some point, hearing the messages, one of the biggest fears I had, which is, what if someone says something really offensive and makes me look stupid? That will probably happen. They will say something, but I've also found they make themselves look stupid. But I don't really fear that anymore. You know, I could pop up right now and I'll be good. We're gonna hit another set. This will be our 5th and final set. And so if you haven't hit the like button, haven't subscribed, please do those two things, especially subscribing. We're trying to get to 500 before the end of this month. And then of course, leave a comment. Happy to hear from any of you guys about whatever you want. I appreciate everybody who's jumped on, who's watched, who's commented, especially considering it's a weekend. It's a Saturday. Most people would not want to do that on a Saturday, so thank you.
this moment right now, in 5, 10, 20 years from now, you will look back on this moment and you will know exactly what happened. And what happened is it was preparing you for something extraordinary that's coming. And when you believe that, it gives you the strength to face absolutely anything.
All right. Another 16 reps on the 5th and final set. So now we're going to move on to some bicep work. Write down my stat here. We're going to start at first with just the bar, which is 45 pounds, wide grip barbell curls. The goal again being here to work the short head of the bicep, which is when you look from someone at the front, that's what makes the arm look wide. Typically helps with filling the sleeves of people's t-shirts. That's what we're going to work. We worked the brachialis earlier this week. Now we're going to work the wide grip, work the short head. So let me get that set up. You guys like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. See, we've got what time is it? I've got about 30 minutes left before I got to get off of here and start taking care of some of the other grown-up parental husbandly responsibilities for the day.
advertise on social media sites is great. So don't get carried away.
There's a lot of confusion between success and fame. My own evaluation and concept of success has not varied over the years. The things that everybody wants is to be happy and healthy and wealthy. That includes
Champion mentality. I'm not bound to succeed, but I'm bound to live up to the legacy.
Believe in yourself. Don't fear failure. Dream big. Work hard. Stay positive. Enjoy the journey.
You have to do it yourself. No one's gonna give it to you. No one is gonna give it to you. And it's something you have to take from someone else. You have to build for yourself.
I talk to my kids about hard work and stuff, and I say, you need to be the lion and you need to up. Nature needs both. If you are facing a challenge, don't stop. Stay busy. Work your plan. Continue to do those things that you know that work for you after you have evaluated yourself from the situation. Continue to move. Stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. You got to activate the thinker in you. Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you.
The first step before anything else in the world believes it is you have to believe it. There's no reason for having plan B because of the stress from plan A. It's on you to become the best person you can be for others.
Is there a balance here inside of here? Kids, stop, you gotta shoot. That's what a real option is. Okay up.
All right. Wide grip barbell curls. Just did our first set. It's really more of a warm-up set. Just the bar, which is 15 pounds. We did 15 reps. So now we're gonna bump this up to, let's go ahead and go to 65. Get a heavier load, better working weight. I think this is gonna be a good spot to be our working set. You guys are just now jumping on. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button while you're swinging by. For sure, subscribe to the channel and help us get to 500 subscribers by the end of this month, which is the goal. All right, let me set this up with 65 pounds.
For you, yeah, you watching right now on the TV, you know what I'm saying? And all I say to you is I hope you chase those dreams with burning desire. With burning desire, and through all the fire, and through all the flame, and through all the pain, I hope that you find happiness deep in your heart.
Because there was no outsiders. It was isolation. It was visualization. It was motivation. It was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life.
And if you would have
All right, 65 pounds on the bar now.
the savage competitor, the gladiator at the end of the life that has the scars and the tribal years.
When you do wide grip, you got a barbell. Typically the barbells have kind of, you'll see these little smooth grooves inside of them. I'm 6'3", so I try to get wider than my shoulder, which of course, so my pinky fingers, I try to find that smooth groove and put my pinky fingers there, giving me that wide grip. So, of course, work with what feels comfortable for you, but obviously you want to get a wide grip to help target the short head of that bicep. Let's do another set.
You don't gain confidence by going to stuff that makes you feel good. It's gonna be a false reality. And the second life gives you that challenge, all you want to do is go back to what makes you confidence, or what gave you confidence. Is that happy spot? What gives you confidence? What gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write all my realizing I can't learn the way you learn. I can't. But I can learn. What gives you confidence, not being afraid. It's overcoming the fear. It's facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcome them every day, but facing them. And facing them, and pretty soon, like, there's no way this works out. It's not in that comfort zone. When it's in the discomfort zone, is where my confidence is getting built. That's how it's built.
Each level.
All right, 12 reps. 65 pounds on the bar. We're going to keep that as a working weight. This is actually, I guess you guys, congratulations, you're here for it first. This is the first time that I've actually done a free weight to target this muscle group since my injury. What did I say, 12? I've been staying on machine weights for months now after my injury as a part of my recovery, but I really do feel like the integrity of my spine is much stronger than it was. I don't feel like this 65-pound bar is too much. I'm not feeling any kind of muscle strain or anything like that, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Hey, Ben. How are you? You good? About 20 minutes or so, 20, 25 minutes. 20 to 25. So anyways, sorry, that was the wife. She came in to give me a morning smooch. Anyways, yeah, I feel like this is safe. I'm not feeling anything as far as abnormal tension on my spine trying to do this bar, but I'm also not going to increase any weight. Before I go to this next set, let me tell you this exercise before my injury was my favorite exercise to work the short head of the bicep. I feel like I got really good contraction out of the bicep, really good pump. This is definitely an all-time favorite. I've not found another one that does the pump and the contraction the way that this one does. The only adjustment I can make that makes it better is if you set up a bench on an incline, lay your chest in on the incline into a spider curl position, get wide, and then curl it that way. That also is effective, but I certainly like this method, just the standard standing method.
Like chemotherapy hurts. It's terrible when people go through that, but that's what removes the cancer from their system.
It's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you gotta be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You gotta be fearless, you gotta be relentless. Everybody has dreams. And as much as you want to be able to listen a little bit, and somebody's going to give you a gem, but nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Right? Even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it. And once you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. People come along because your belief is so insane, that your belief is so strong that makes people be like, oh, it's crazy. Like, I don't care what it is. But you don't understand, this is dangerous because this is where people mess up. They get comfortable, they settle, they...
Let's try this.
Say it again.
But I wouldn't save my insurance.
All right, I'm all motivational speeched out.
Smooth. Such majestic.
I'm all AI music learned out. There's something on in the background that's going to help with the engagement with you guys while I do these sets. So I think I just clicked hip hop violin. I don't know, let's see how that goes. Well, look who showed up to the live. My boy, Odd Fitness Tim Brennan. Guys, if you're not following this guy's channel, you should. He's a bunch of fun. He's a bunch of motivation. He keeps me inspired too. I don't think he knows that. So Tim, you said, yo brother, look at you making that progress. Morning, Brendan. Thanks, man. So good to hear from you. Around the house, Tim, I tell my wife, you're my YouTube best friend. You're the guy that I think I've interacted the most with. You're the guy who gives the most love on the channel, hits the likes, gives the comments, gives the feedback, and I appreciate it. You, my friend, are definitely an inspiration. I love when I see your name pop up. It's awesome stuff, man. I hope you're grinding after it today. You gotta let me know, what's the plan? Have you already hit the gym? You're gonna hit the gym later? Is this a work day? I know you're always hustling. What's going on with you today? Who goes there? Who's that? Beauty alert. Walking through the frame. Don't trip.
It doesn't belong there.
Right. All right. 10 reps on the, I think that was my third working set. Let me see. I know a couple comments came through. I'll read those in just a second. Yeah, third working set. So I warmed up with just the 45-pound bar, wide grip barbell curls, targeting the short head of the bicep. And we bumped it up to 65 pounds for our working weight. We hit 12 first set, 9 second set, 10 just now third set. And what we got here? We got my buddy Tim Brennan, Odd Fitness says, he says, yo, a real brother in the web. Appreciate that, man. Hey, you're working, okay. You got a question for you. Can you do lower body work yet? I that to be a jab. I'm gonna assume you didn't say that because you're saying I got baby legs. No, I'm kidding. Only body weight. I can only do body weight, lower body work. I cannot stack any weights on my neck. So if I can't, stack a bar and do squats. However, the PT did say should get to a point where I can get one of those, what are they called, like safety squat bars where it has the big, pad that comes over and rests on the shoulders so the weight's not directly on your spine. I can do one of those somewhere between like the 6 to 9 month mark, which I'm not there yet. I'm at 4 months. So the plan there, Tim Brennan, is once I get to the point that 6 to 9 month, probably go out and buy one of those. That way I can do some loaded squats. But right now I can just do body weight, that's it. Which is why I got the baby legs. There we go. Got 8 reps on my 4th set there. Let me write down my numbers, hit my stopwatch, and I'll answer the comments that just came through. I think it came from Tim. All right, Tim says, yes, I love the safety squat bar. It's great. Price for optimal training. I'm honestly, Tim, I've never used one. I always used to just like stack a bunch of weight on a bar and squat. I wasn't happy about it. I don't enjoy doing legs, but no, it's a necessity. Or I would get one of these if it got too heavy. and uncomfortable in one of these pads, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like that did too much for me. But yeah, getting the safety bar squat, the actual squat bar with the built-in, safety. What'd you call it? I think you call it safety squat bar. Okay, that's just what it is. I'm overthinking the name, I guess. But yeah, I've never actually used one of those, so it'll be a first whenever it comes time to be able to get that. I'm gonna look forward to it. I look forward to just not being limited like I am now. I mean, I've certainly had a lot of restrictions lifted and can do a lot more than I once could before. And I will have things that I can't really ever do again. But I want to have a lot more freedom in here, but not feel like everything that I do has to have a lot of delicate forethought or something, which is kind of what I do now. Everything I do, I have to go, okay, let me think through what could happen here. Is this something the PT, said was okay? It's just a lot of extra thought process that goes into this whole exercise. Which used to not be there. I used to just kind of escape in the gym and do my thing, Still awake?
I don't know if I can move up.
Check.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
like,
Sure, hope she is. What time is it up to leave?
8:45.
Just look at the devil. Hey, baby girl. Around 8:45, maybe a little earlier. Did you just wake up? Yeah. Nine reps, which is good. I'm feeling quite the pump and the bicep. Also feeling some engagement in the forearms. Those guys wanted to jump in and try to help, which is key when you're lifting. When you do curls, keep the wrist canted like that. Try to take the work off the forearms and give it back to the biceps, because those little forearms, those guys want to jump in and try to help. It's not their job. Give them a different job. See, Tim says, very comfortable bar, can make for a fantastic workout. You will feel the balance weight shift to your quads. You're gonna love it. Oh, good. Just curious, Tim, and if you don't know, it's fine. I can always look it up myself. What do you think one of those bars is going for? New versus used? You said nice Sleepy Hollow soundtrack. Yeah. Man, you jumped in. I was listening to some motivational speeches. I've been doing that probably the whole week. Before that, it was AI music that wouldn't get blocked. I was kind of getting burned out on both, so I just looked on YouTube here while I was working out, and it just popped up, and I thought, what, we'll give it a shot. So I'm kind of digging it too. I don't hate it. All right, now what we're gonna do with what little time we got left is cable lat raises. So I'm going to change this out. Instead, I'm going to put on a curl handle. And we're not going to be able to get all of them in because I'm running out of time, but we're going to get some lat raises to work the side delt. Tim, you said 400 used, 600 new. Yikes. It's a steep price. I have trouble separating with that much money at one time, so I'm going to put aside some of my fun money every month as I get to my recovery, so I'm ready to buy it. You said my homeboy bought a Rogue one on sale for 300 plus. Okay, but it's worth it. Yeah, no, it will be for sure, because I'm gonna get tired of not being able to do what I want to do. So I'll get one. Luckily, I don't have to buy it now, so I got some time to get ready for it. What, babe?
You already have enough for it, and more.
You know what I mean.
Nice little sheet.
You know what I mean. So my wife is telling me that I'm so cheap because I won't just buy it. Because she knows I already have the fund money saved up. I don't buy anything. You know, every month we budget, give her some money to spend, give me some money to spend, and I never buy anything. I end up just like socking it aside and just like investing it or something until I'm ready to buy something. And I'm just, I mean, anything I would buy is for the gym, and I have most of what I need. So I don't usually buy anything. So I really could buy this thing, but now I kind of like seeing my there. But yeah, I'll buy one whenever it's time. So Tim, you said you love my garage gym. You're smart for budgeting. Yeah, thanks, man. Fortunately, my 20s, which I'm happy to share on another time. In my 20s, I stumbled across a book about finances and budgeting, and that just put my mind on track for really trying to be smart about my finances. Definitely made some mistakes along the way, but you know, it helped set me up responsibly in life, that's for sure. But I used to not always be there. It takes hard work to get there. And then, see, Tim says, I bought a new Sony's, what is that, ZV-1F camera. It was $700. Oh, really? Are you talking about, is that a kind of camera for taking pictures, or is that for shooting video for your channel? All right, let me hit my first set. All right, 11 reps on each side for cable lat raises, which we got set at 10 pounds right now. We're gonna have time for one more set, and then guys, I gotta go. I gotta get my eldest to her band rehearsal. We got a day to plan with the family. All right, Tim British, you said it's for YouTube. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna screenshot what you just said about the camera, check it out myself. If I can work buttons right. Okay, and then you said, yes, sir. It's much clearer and crisp for my long content. Worth it to me. I'm almost at 700 subs. Good job, nice. After 1,000, we can monetize. Keep posting, Brennan, and we'll get paid soon. Hey, amen to that. Nice work. Yeah, I'm getting close, man. I was on track to make get some 500 subscribers at the end of this month, but we went on vacation to the Grand Canyon, and I was a little absent on the channel, and unfortunately that didn't help me with getting more subs. But yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna get there. It just takes work. Hey, one of my Tim, one of my videos recently hit a nice spike I hadn't seen before. Got 23,000 views and a couple hundred likes or something like that. It's kind of cool to see. You know, I see my analytics just spike up real crazy, and I've seen an increase ever since I started doing these lives. So there's really, I think, something to it. Now let me hit my final set on these lat raises. Wow, you look beautiful. You're beautiful. What? Okay, she's freaking out, so she's losing. Get a picture of the drum. That's it. Got 11 sets. 11 reps on that set. Only had time to get 2 sets in for lat raises, which is unfortunate. But responsibility calls. The whole adulting thing, you got to do it. Well, I guess you don't have to if you're not an adult, but if you're an adult, you got to do it. Read the last of these comments here from my buddy, and then we're out of here. It says, nice work. 2,300, yes. Yep, we're talking about the views. That was great. It was cool to see that spike. He said, final boss. I like that. He said, you're going to find that video and comment on it. So offhand, I think it's a short called Back Day Goals. It's a series of back workouts, and then of course there's like a little funny surprise at the very end. Very short video, like 7 seconds long, nothing crazy. But I think it's called Back Day Goals. And then he said, nice equipment, responsibility. Yep, that's how it goes, man. We all got to do it at some point in life, unless you just happen to be raised by, I don't know, a king or something. I didn't fall into that family, so I got the responsibility. So I'm now going to jet off of here, go spend the day with this lovely bride of mine and all of our kids, hanging out as a family. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Have a great day, Tim.